Hello students and welcome to Be Mathaholic. Now that I have come along here with the second part of the video and we are going to discuss further the other topics related to chapter 1, that is set theory or sets in general. So I hope you have seen the previous video of mine and got benefited. अब इस वीडियो में जो चीज़ें हम पढ़ने वाले हैं उसके बारे में थोड़ी बात कर लें. So without wasting time, again I'll say in this video we are going to talk about empty or null or void sets, finite set, infinite set, singleton set, equal set and equivalent set. Now these are all types of sets which we are going to discuss along with certain examples related to it. So let's start studying it. So as you all know, in my previous video I had talked about how to represent the sets in various forms. So the representation has been studied already. So in that representation we had also talked about the different forms of representing the sets. One was the roster form and another was the set builder form. Okay, now I'm not going to repeat the same thing again. You can see in my previous video about these forms. So roster form or tabular form, in this the elements are to be located or are to be presented in a elements are to be written in a curly bracket separated by commas. Like if I say I write 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this can be represented 1 2 3 4. I can represent the same, please remember this, that I can represent the same in this form also, that is 2 3 4 1. Now what does this means? It doesn't, please remember that here while you are representing certain elements in a set form, then whether in a roster or tabular form, usually the forms are asked in this manner. So when you are representing it in this form, remember that the order of writing the elements is not important. Order is not important. Means आप कुछ किसी भी ऑर्डर में इन टर्म्स को लिख सकते हैं. सपोज आई टेक वन मोर एग्जाम्पल हियर. इफ मुझे कोई भी किसी का भी नाम लिखना हो, सपोज आई टेक माई ओन नेम, सपोज आई से SHIVANI शिवानी. नाउ एज यू कैन सी आई इज रिपीटिंग हियर. So in the set form I will be representing, I may represent this as S, H, I, V, A and N. Similarly, I may represent the same in this form also, that is H, I, V, S, N and A. So what you can see is whether you are writing a particular element in this form or this form, it hardly matters. The elements should turn up over here. Okay, इसमें ऑर्डर बिल्कुल भी इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होता. सो आई होप इट इज़ क्लियर विद दिस दैट जब भी रोस्टर फॉर्म में आप किसी भी सेट बिल्डर फॉर्म से रोस्टर फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करते हैं और कोई भी एलिमेंट्स को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं रोस्टर फॉर्म में, तो इन विच एवर वे यू हैव रिटन द आंसर शुड कंटेन ऑल द एलिमेंट्स विच आर देयर एंड विच आर आस्क्ड, पर वहाँ पर रिपीटेशन नहीं होना चाहिए. एक चीज़ आपको ध्यान रखनी है, और ऑर्डर जो है वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होता. सो अब इसके बाद हम शुरू करते हैं different types of sets. So let us start with first set, which is empty or null or void set. Now please remember, ध्यान रखेंगे सब लोग कि ये empty set, यहाँ पर जितने भी types के sets हम पढ़ेंगे, जैसा कि उनका नाम है वैसा ही उनका काम है. Please remember this, that empty, null और void set is representing the same set. Now what does this means? Empty में मतलब होता है खाली. Okay, so ऐसे sets जिसमें कोई भी हमें आंसर नहीं मिलता, खाली सेट मिलता है, उसको हम empty, null और void set कहेंगे. Say suppose, and how to represent this will be, the representation of this empty set will be with the Greek letter phi. This is PHI phi, इसको इस तरह से pronounce करेंगे और खाली एक curly bracket बना देंगे. Please remember, इसमें कुछ नहीं लिखना है. The representation of empty or null set is given by the letter Greek letter phi or this empty set. Now let me explain you through some example. Suppose I take an example. X is such that X is an even number, even prime number greater than 2. Now all of you know that what prime numbers are, and you also know that 2 is the only even prime number. We all know that 2 is the only even prime number. So if in this particular set which is written in the set builder form, जैसे आप देख रहे हैं ये set builder form में represented है, so x is such that x is an even number, even prime number greater than 2, तो 2 से बड़ा greater prime number एक भी नहीं होता, इसलिए आपका आंसर इस केस में क्या होगा 5. So either you will be writing this in this manner or you will be writing it, showing it in this manner. So this is what is called as an empty set or null set or void set. Another example I may take, x is such that x is a natural number, and there may be inequalities given to you. X is a natural number greater than 5 and less than 6. Now all of you know what natural numbers are, and if this inequality says, now how you are going to read this inequality, that x is greater than 5 and less than 6. अब 5 और 6 के बीच में infinite real numbers होते हैं, but if they are saying natural number should be coming, then there is no natural number lying between 5 and 6, so your answer will again be 5. I hope I am clear explaining this, so you might consider a few more examples. So when I am going to discuss the NCERT exercises, you will be coming to know about more of the examples related to this. So we are clear with the first type of set, which is empty or null or void set. Now next in continuation will be finite set. Now what do you mean by finite? Now as the name suggests, finite means, please understand, is what is countable. So anything which is countable is considered in terms of finite. So I take one example. X is such that x is a natural number less than 6. Okay. So as you know, x is a natural number less than 6. Again I come back to the same thing, that you all know what natural numbers are. So when you are being asked to write this is a set builder form, and when you will be writing it in roster form, the answer will come out as, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So less than 6 we have, less than or equal to. There are two things, please remember what the statement says. अगर यहाँ less than equal to होता तो 6 भी आता, पर यहाँ पर केवल लिखा है less than 6. That means the answer will take the form 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So as you know, these are countable. These are countable elements. So we can count the number of elements present in this set. So such type of example is considered as the finite set. So any set in which the elements, I repeat, any set in which the elements are countable will be considered in terms of finite set. Next will be infinite set. Now as the name suggests, infinite, you all know the meaning of the word infinite. Infinite means which is not countable, right? So the best example will be what? All of you must be knowing, x is such that x is a set of natural, or you can say, you can take it as x is a set of prime numbers, right? So what will be your answer? Now they are saying x is a set of prime numbers. Now prime numbers goes infinitely, okay? So you may have any example. So आप इसको इस तरह से भी लिख सकते हैं. Prime numbers begins with, you know, 2 is the only even prime number. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and when you are going to, I mean, you are not supposed to write every element in the set. So you will be marking it with the dots. So when dots or small dash, you can write dot, 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 and then you can close the bracket. So when the elements are shown in this manner, where you will be finding some dots over here, such type of sets will be represented and will be called as infinite set. I hope I am clear with this, where you can have the example, more examples you can consider as x is a set of prime numbers, x is a set of natural numbers, x is a set of integers. हम कुछ भी दे सकते हैं, तो उस तरह से हम इसको सेट को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. अब जैसे आपको सपोज आपको करना है, अब यहाँ इन्फिनिटी तक it will go till infinity. So if you are to mark x is a set of, suppose I am taking one more example here for your convenience. अगर आपको पूछा जाए x is such that x is a set of integers, So please remember, integers, you all know what integers are. So you will be representing this in this manner. You can write like this, minus infinity, and then dot dot dot, and then you can write minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and dot dot dot, it goes till infinity. So this is another way of representing a particular infinite set. Till infinity means either you write infinity or not, doesn't matter, it is understood कि वो infinity तक जाएगा. So this is how you are going to represent the set of integers in roster form. This is in set builder form, this is in roster form. I hope I am clear with this. So चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, अब अगला वाला देखते हैं. Next will be, let us see what number it comes now. Next in continuation will be the next one will be singleton set. Now as the name suggests, again I come back to the terminology. Singleton set, singleton मतलब single, okay? Single जिसमें केवल एक एलिमेंट प्रेजेंट होगा. कोई भी जिसका आपका क्वेश्चन आएगा उसमें केवल आंसर आपका कोई एक एलिमेंट आएगा, उसको हम सिंगलटन सेट बोलेंगे. जैसे सपोज वो एलिमेंट कुछ भी हो सकता है. सपोज आपके सामने इस तरह से कोई भी सेट आ रहा है, इसमें a होगा या b इक्वल टू -1 इफ इट इज़ देयर, और c इक्वल टू -2 और 3/5 if it is there. Then if there is only one element present in a particular set, then such type of sets are known as singleton set. So let us take one more example. If you have been asked in this manner, x is such that x is a natural number, or you can write in this form also in shorter manner, और आपको statement wise नहीं लिखना होगा तो हम इसको इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं. हम इसको इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं कि x belongs to n, मतलब x natural number को belong करता है, colon, semicolon, x is greater than 5 and less than 7. Okay? Now you have understood from this. इसको किस तरह से inequality को पढ़ेंगे? x belongs to natural number and x 5 से बड़ा है और 7 से छोटा है. अब 5 और 7 के बीच infinite numbers आते हैं, पर उसमें से हमको कौन सा लेना है? केवल natural number लेना है, और एक ही natural number लाए होता है. And what is that number? It is 6. So your answer will be 6. Right? So I hope I am clear. तो यहाँ पर ये केवल single element आपका आंसर मिल रहा है, इसलिए हम कहेंगे this is an example of a singleton set. Okay? So next will be understanding equal sets. Equal set. Now what do you mean by equal set? Equal का आपको मतलब पता है सबको equal क्या होता है. So let me take any example of, in a roster form I take any example. Suppose I take A, B, C, D, and I write the same B, another set as B, D, A and C. Now what do you see in these two examples? What do you see in these two examples? That here there are A, B, C, D, the elements are A, B, C, D, and here also the elements you can check, although the order is different, but again the elements are A, B, C and D, means elements are same. So when, remember the definition of this says, when the elements in, when we are comparing two sets and when the elements in set A and set B or whatever the names are given, इन दोनों में जब elements same होंगे, irrespective of the order in which they are occurring. Please remember, if the elements in a particular pair of sets are equal, irrespective of the order in which they are given, then the two sets are said to be equal to each other. तो हम इसको equal वाला, आपको पता है equal to का sign क्या होता है? So we can very well say if A will be equal to B. Okay? I hope I am clear. So इस तरह से आपको ये set समझ में आ गया होगा. बहुत easy है. Last part जो हम बात करेंगे वो होगा equivalent set. ये इसी से कंपैरिजन करेंगे और इसी से आपको समझ में आएगा. So what do you mean by equivalent set? Now equivalent set का मतलब होता है कि number of elements in a particular set should be equal. Number of elements should be equal. इसमें और equal में क्या अंतर है अभी आपको समझ में आएगा. Suppose I take one example I take A equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, and if say set B is having elements A, B, C, D and E. Now what do you see here? That both the elements in both the sets are different. These are numbers, these are letters here. But when you will be counting the elements, you can see, as I told you in my previous video about cardinal number matlab number of elements present in a particular set. So if I say n bracket A, then your answer will be 5. If I say n bracket B or NB, the number of elements will again be called as 5. So if the number, please focus on this statement, if the number of elements in both the sets are equal, then that set is considered as an equivalent set. The symbol for equivalent set is A, और इसके बाद आप इसमें 3 lines बना देंगे. This is known as A is equivalent to B. Let me make it more clear to you. Here you can mark it as this. तीनों straight line आपको दिखाएंगे, तो इस तरह से जब हम लिखेंगे तो A is equivalent to B. I hope I'm clear. Number of elements present in these two sets are equal, then this is known as an equivalent sets. Okay, so I hope I'm clear with what all we have studied. So let's get back quickly to what we have studied recently. So I'll just come back to my first page here. All of you must have understood that we have talked about empty or null or void set, finite set, infinite set, singleton set, equal set and equivalent set. So please remember, जैसा उनका नाम है वैसा ही उनका काम है. So please start doing the questions based on this in NCERT, or if I'm also going to discuss in my next videos. Okay, so I hope you all are benefited by this video of mine. So wait for more videos. I'm going to tell you more about this chapter. Thank you so much.